Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the Saturday night live stream, live from Michigan, where you can throw out your questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about the news, we'll talk about other cryptocurrencies. I'm going to move some crypto around for you guys and do lots of demos for your edification, and I will do my very best to get to your questions and get them answered. So let's get started. All right, welcome everyone. I'm here back at home with the rig, and got the lights, and all the technical issues seem to be handled, right? We've got sound and video. Things are going. Looks like we got a good connection to the internet, so I'm happy about that. I was out of town last weekend. Somebody in the chat window, I guess, or the comments of last week's live stream said something about, I don't mean to pry, but is everything okay at home? And we were visiting my parents. My parents were up. My mother was visiting her brother, and they were in Fort Wayne, Indiana, my hometown. So we drove down from Grand Rapids to meet them and stayed there a couple of days, and had a great time. And but I'm back now. Everything's fine. It's a little hard doing my live stream from the laptop. I watched the live stream. It appeared to be fluid the entire time, but I keep getting messages that my bit rate is not correct and all that. So I'm happy to be home again. It's good to be home. Good to be back with the rig and all my equipment. So that's cool. Let's jump over here and see what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and pop out the chat. Now, there was a few questions I answered, but sometimes when I pop out chat, the previous stuff that people wrote earlier just kind of goes away. So I think we're going to talk about BNB, but Wayne B, thanks for being here. Thaddeus Hedius, good to have you. Dan is here. Thank you for being here, Dan. Greenman 4949 is here. Let's see. I said Dan is here. Joanne is here. Buddy Love is here. And we're good. All right. So let's go ahead and pop it out, and hopefully we won't lose too much, right? Whoops. Ah, yes. We got to grab it like this. Oh, there it goes. Oh, no. See, it does it. Oh, that pop-out chat window is just infuriating sometimes. There we go. I'm going to make it really small, and then I'm going to grab it. Yeah. I just need it to sort of be out of my way. All right. So let's move over to this guy here. Yeah, we're over here. All right. So as I mentioned a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I think, I'm on Windows 11 now. Kind of hanging in there, but I do get a little confused when I move my cursor down to the bottom of the screen, expecting to see for an icon to be in closer to the left side of the screen. But I'm working through that, and hopefully it'll become more intuitive as time goes by. The Windows taskbar is centered. Although you can change it if you want. Let's see. Can you see what I'm doing over here? Yeah, I think you can. I believe you can put it over on the left, right? You can put it over there if you want, right? But its default is center, so I'm going to stay centered, and we'll see what happens, right? All right, so Barbara K is here. Good. MC Real Deal from Australia is here. Thank you for being here. I don't know what time it is in Australia, but thank you for joining us, whatever time it happens to be. Barbara K is here from Central Florida. Blessed Tree is here. Thank you for being my authentic self. Well, I appreciate that. Doesn't always make an equivalent to a huge YouTube following, but hey, I'm happy with where I'm at. Yeah. Hello from Slovakia. Good to see you again, and thanks for the added topic regarding Algorand Wallet. Yes, I believe you sent me an email, Max, and Algorand Wallet is pretty easy to deal with in Ledger Live. So I don't know if you had something else in mind, but I will kind of explain how it works. It's pretty straightforward. All right, so let's jump into the news. The big story, let's go over here. The big story is the markets are down, and a lot of it has to do with the uncertainty around the Ukraine situation. Now, before I get too far into the news, we are going to delve into some topics which are delicate, right? I try to keep my live stream and my coverage of the news and my commentary on Bitcoin. You will see me railing against big banks and big finance, but I try to avoid politics and controversial issues as much as possible. I have my own beliefs and my own opinions, but I try to keep them to myself as far as my YouTube channel goes, because my YouTube channel is devoted entirely to crypto and education. So, but we are going to touch on some touchy topics tonight. So I hope that the live stream does not get yanked tonight because I mentioned something that I shouldn't, according to YouTube's algorithms. So we'll see, right? So the discussion here is about the Ukraine uncertainty, and let's just leave it at that, right? So and the markets don't like uncertainty. And if you are looking at your crypto portfolio and you're devastated and you're depressed, as I am when I see my crypto portfolio go down, try, at least at this point, unlike last year's May and April, May, June drop, which was sort of based more on news events in the crypto sphere. This particular drop that we've seen over the last week or so is being shared by the entire market. So the stock market, the bond market, the gold market, whatever. So don't be too upset about your crypto assets thinking you made a trading mistake or whatever. The entire market is down. Stocks and everything, right? The entire global market is down due to these political uncertainties. So don't beat yourself up too much. And always remember that although we like to think of crypto assets as inflation hedges, emerging technology, and all those things, most of the people that are investing in cryptocurrency at the moment are treating them as risk assets. So when times are uncertain, you tend to get out of your risk assets, right? Some people panic and sell their assets at a loss. Other people go ahead and take profits if they have them, that sort of thing. So don't be too upset by seeing the markets go down in these uncertain times, right? So basically, like as I mentioned, people are fleeing to safety of stable coins and selling their risk assets, right? It's pretty common in these uncertain times, right? And then also, I would like to talk about a little story here on Daily Hodl about a veteran trader who called Bitcoin's 2018 collapse issues fresh warning for crypto traders. Now, it's a little bit of a clickbait because he's not talking about an imminent crash of Bitcoin, right? Or a collapse of Bitcoin, right? The title of the article is a little misleading. Basically, what he mentioned, I guess, in an interview was don't expect Bitcoin to simply bounce back and moon out anytime soon. Bitcoin is a long-term investment. Now, maybe some of your altcoins might recover quickly, depending on their situation. But Bitcoin in general is a long-term investment and should be treated as such. It is different in its behavior than things like stocks, blue chip stocks. I don't know if haven't heard that term in a while yet, but a blue chip stock is generally like a good company that has a good business plan and longevity and that kind of stuff. We don't see that too much in the stock market anymore. Most of the big companies are just using cheap credit to buy back their stocks to inflate their prices. And, we're all, on this precipice, even stocks, right? But Bitcoin does behave slightly differently. It's much more volatile and it's much more vulnerable to the winds of market fear and greed, right? So, but he has a chart here. As you look at all-time highs, now these are historical all-time highs of Bitcoin, and it talks about how long it took for Bitcoin to reach a new all-time high. Now, this is 2017. And in 2021, we saw a couple of all-time highs, right? We saw an all-time high in early 2021, and then we saw another all-time high in mid to late 2021. So see these two bumps here, right? So sometimes you can see new all-time highs fairly quickly within a few months, but it might not happen as fast as you want it to happen, right? And my experience has been when the markets do take these gut-wrenching dips, they do at least take a few weeks or months to sort of come back from those, right? It's not going to just jump right back up to 60 grand, right? Bitcoin does not go up $10,000 in one day, right? It might, but it very seldom does it, right? So be patient, guys. All right, and now we're going to wade into some waters here. What is this doing over here? Oh, okay. All right, let's get this. I'm going to just close that real quick. We'll go to that in a sec, right? But I want to get my chat window up so I can see what you guys are barking about over there. Warrior of God. Where is he? I don't know where he went. La 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 la. I don't know where he went. Where'd he go? Soldier of God asked a question, and he lamented early on that no one ever answered his question, including me. And so I asked him, "What's your question?" And so I'm kind of hoping he'll jump in and add his question. He may have made that remark and then left. Who knows? Anyway, so let's go into now. This is pure Bitcoin stuff, right? Vitok Butrin calls Canada's use of banks to stifle protesters dangerous, right? So, as you know, there are protests in Canada, and the government of Canada has reacted to these protesters by declaring an emergency. They haven't declared martial law and sent in troops, but they have done some very controversial bank account stuff, right? They're freezing. Oh gosh, and I wanted to show you that thing that Dan sent. Doggone it! I was gonna. Thaddeus, Hedius, and I are one and the same. I have more than one Google account. Okay, that's funny. I wanted to show you, what is that thing? Okay, God, it was. Dan and I have been texting back and forth most of the day. What is that? That is Nunchuck letter to Canada. Let's see if I can just Google it. Nunchuck. Is that how you spell it? None? Sorry about this, gang. I'm just trying to wrap my head around. Nunchuck. I think that's it. Letter to Canada. I wonder if I can get that. Ah, yeah, there it is. Boobity boo. Please pull up. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, right? So Vitok Butrin has waded into the controversy to discuss the very unorthodox financial steps taken by the government of Canada against the protesters, right? If the government is not... Oh, and he's talking about the government following the laws. cutting out people's financial livelihoods without due process. That's the sort of thing that's going on. Now, this should raise all kinds of, I would say, warnings, red flags already, but this should raise in people involved in the crypto community those familiar concepts of uncensorability in crypto, right? And this should just like, hey, this is what crypto was invented for. We've talked a lot about crypto being used for transactions, crypto being a long-term investment and use case, right? A use case of being able to transfer and being able to hold as a long-term hedge against inflation and all that. But this new event has opened up that use case that we may not have seen or understood as much before. Now that Canada has blocked donations to the Freedom Convoy, whether you believe in the Freedom Convoy or not, that's beside the point, right? We're talking about government censoring financial transactions, be they good or bad. But in this case, there are a lot of innocent people, normal people that have made donations to this fund. And now they're sort of on the chopping block, right? And Canada has tried to freeze this crypto funding. So, of course, this is in the news for all of us crypto enthusiasts, right? They've secured an injunction to freezing these funds, right? The Mareva injunction signed on Thursday by Ontario Superior Court Judge Colin McLeod and freezes crypto assets in more than 120 different asset addresses tied to BTC, ADA, ETH, LTC, and Monero, right? This is above and beyond what we're already seeing on the GoFundMe accounts, and there was another of crowdfunding that was Give, Send, Go, right? Give, Send, Go, right? And those were, GoFundMe and Give, Send, Go were traditional type of donations where people simply donate through their bank account or their PayPal account or whatever. But there were some other sites that were gathering donations through crypto, right? And apparently the Canadian bank account the Canadian government has declared those assets to be frozen, right? Let's see. This one. And then this is a little more specific about crypto wallets being tied, being sanctioned or frozen, so to speak. The federal police agencies working with the Financial Transactions and Report are investigating cryptocurrency donations, supporting the weeks-long protests, right? Now deemed illegal under the Emergencies Act, invoked by Canada's Prime Minister, right? So now, supposedly, these crypto transactions are deemed illegal. And so basically what they're saying is, now, I've wondered about this myself. Like, can they, if they determine that I have a crypto wallet and they can tie it to me, and I lived in Canada, this is all hypothetical, and then they sent me a letter or an email and said, hey, dude, we know you've got a Bitcoin wallet. We know its address, right? And we're ordering you to freeze it, right? If you move any Bitcoin out of it or into it or whatever, or try to transfer it, you're in violation of the law, and we're gonna do something to you, right? I wondered about that. How is that going to work, right? So it's a very controversial decision. It may turn out to become moot or illegal once the legislature meets, and whether they will sanction this move or not, whether the Emergency Act will be declared legal or not necessary. All those stuff have to be discussed, right? Eventually, right? But as it stands right now, this edict, this mandate, this this financial thing is a reality, right? But one of the things that Dan had sent me earlier was a great reply from Nunchuck Bitcoin Wallet, right? And I'm going to read it out here. Nunchuck is a self-custodial, collaborative, multi-sig Bitcoin wallet. Multi-sig means that the private key is divided among many people so that no one person can make withdrawals. This is how a lot of community-type Bitcoin wallets work, right? We are a software provider, not a custodial financial intermediary. Our software is free to use. It allows people to eliminate single points of failure and store Bitcoin in the safest way possible while preserving privacy. We do not hold any keys. Therefore, we cannot freeze our users' assets. We cannot prevent them from being moved. We do not have knowledge of the existence, nature, value, and location of our users' assets. This is by design. Please look up how self-custody and private keys work. When the Canadian dollar becomes worthless, we will be here to serve you too. That's classic, right? And that's kind of Bitcoin's answer to this, right? You cannot censor Bitcoin. You can try, right? And, if you can identify the personal identity of a Bitcoin wallet holder, possibly, right? And if they're just blocking a Bitcoin address, it's very easy to simply create a brand new Bitcoin wallet and move your Bitcoin into that wallet and then cash out or whatever you're planning on doing, right? It's sort of like a game of whack-a-mole to try to censor or block or blacklist Bitcoin addresses or other cryptocurrencies, right? So that's the news, right? Let's jump over here. We're a little further past, but I would like to talk a little bit more about a little article that I've linked down below about how cryptocurrencies are said to are going to trigger a financial crisis. And it's interesting because CNN covers this article or this event, and they have a link to the actual Financial Stability Board assessment, right? Okay, you can do that, I guess. All right. So if you want to go down below in my description, I link to this article, and you can click this right here if you want to actually read the financial assessment. But basically, they're saying if big banks and big brokerage firms start getting involved in the crypto market by holding crypto, dealing with crypto, that unexpected volatility could cause financial crisis, right? Similar to the 2008 financial crisis when big banks and brokerage firms were, holding these huge default swaps, and AIG was insuring these default swaps, and they were highly leveraged and that sort of thing, right? So in a similar vein, if these big banks and institutions are dealing in cryptocurrency, it could cause a financial crisis. You know what I have to say to this? I don't believe that the big banks and the big brokerage firms need any help causing financial crises, right? Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are still a very small percentage of the entire financial sector, right? Not really enough to throw the entire thing off kilter, but maybe in the future, as more and more big businesses get involved. My thinking would be that the more they get in and hold crypto, the more stable they will be, right? When currencies have issues and collapses, right? So anyway, I thought I'd bring up that story. And I would also like to point out, while we're on the subject, that if you look in the description down below, I have an itinerary of things I want to do tonight. In case I get any, in case I don't get any questions, and I will kind of keep an eye on the chat window to try to answer questions as they come in. But if I do this for an hour and a half, and sometimes I don't have any questions, so I like to have, you know, a path of stuff I'm going to do for you guys, right? Some cryptos that I purchased recently, right? Not all of these were this week, but some of them were. And then I also have a new affiliate link, CoinTelegraph, and I did not reference any CoinTelegraph articles tonight. I was more into what was that other one? What are they called? CoinDesk, right? But I usually share a lot of CoinTelegraph articles as well. And CoinTelegraph has a new feature called Markets Pro. And I'm not a very good chart analysis kind of guy. So if you're into that sort of thing, it is a subscription-based service. And I am putting it out there available. If you're interested, I would invite you to use my affiliate link if you'd like to sign up for this. It's a market tool that you can use to help you make decisions based on technical patterns. So I've got an affiliate link for them now, so I thought you might be interested, right? And then I also have a lot of other. You can get on the waiting list for the new Ledger card, CoinStats, Crypto.com, one of my partners. We'll talk a little bit more about a new feature in Crypto.com tonight. We've got the Ledger Nano X, which I'm a big fan of course. The Trezor Model T, Hodler clothing line, Ledger Starter Pack, BlockFi account for earning interest on your crypto deposits, Coin Tracker for keeping track of your wallets and helping you with your tax calculations. I use Coin Tracker for a lot of different things, but now that I have a lot of my wallets and my exchanges tied to Coin Tracker, it tells me things that I may miss, right? I get email alerts that say, oh, you just got a deposit into such and such a wallet. And I'm like, oh. And then I go look for the wallet, and I'm like, well, there you go. I got some Bitcoin came in or whatever. I have a lot of Bitcoin wallets. It's hard for me to keep track of them. So CoinTracker does a great job of that. And then I've got some cryptocurrency exchange links for you guys. I've got my email. If I don't get to your questions, please shoot me an email. I've got a link to Mastering Bitcoin, a great book about how Bitcoin works. And the book itself on Amazon. And, pardon me, the Bitcoin code base on GitHub. Bitcoin is an asset, but it is also a software. It's an open source community software project that is decentralized. So if you want to check out Bitcoin on GitHub, you can look at the code, see how it works. You can even help Bitcoin get better, be a contributor, right? And then my legal disclaimer, this is all, for your entertainment. I am an entertainer, right? I'm not here to give you financial advice, right? And all of the news stories that we talked about are linked down here below in the description. So we've used up half an hour with that. Let's jump into things, right? Let me go over here and let's see. What are we going to do? Staking BNB. Yeah, so let's try that first. Okay. So I had a question a couple of weeks back. Someone asked me, how do I stake BNB on my ledger? And I was like, I don't think you can do it. And as it turns out, you can. It's a little tricky, but it's not impossible. So I'm going to walk you through that tonight. But before I do, I'm going to check the chat window over here. Let's see. Blessed Tree Shade Drop is the 21st. Okay, Dan is talking to Blessed Tree about some airdrops. Dan is very knowledgeable about airdrops. What do I mean about the war? If we see a war with Russia, will the price go down more? Generally, yes. Wars are not good for markets in general, right? That's like more gold spikes, right? People are more into, safe haven assets. Even though I consider Bitcoin a safe haven asset, most people don't, right? But it is a good buying opportunity, right? I don't know if you have heard this story. It is a wives' tale, most likely. But there was a story about, I believe, one of the Rothschild bankers in England who had a special messenger that got him news of Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo really fast, right? I don't know if he rode a horse or what he did, but somehow Rothschild, and I may be wrong, it may not have been Rothschild, it may have been somebody else, but some banker guy, dude, right? Some financial dude, got information ahead of everyone else about the outcome of the Battle of Waterloo and was able to manipulate markets in such a way that it got, he made a bundle, right? And I guess one of the quotes was, when there's blood in the streets, that's when it's time to make your money, right? So, well, we'll see, right? Let's see, can I do this again? Yeah, let's get over here. Yeah. So, when there's wars and rumors of wars, that's the time to be, buying the risk assets, right? If you've got the money. All right, so Dan's talking to Shade Tree about some drop dates for airdrops. Buddy Love, Rex is saying just move coins from blacklist address to another address. Any company worth its salt can easily track coins. Their coins got moved. That's true, right? Bitcoin addresses are blockchain. I'm sorry. The Bitcoin blockchain is transparent, but I guess my contention is, if they're saying that wallet X has been blacklisted, you could move. You could create a Bitcoin wallet and move it into that one, but it is possible that, let's say, if it's Binance, they've blacklisted a particular address, that they could see the history of. Pardon me. They could see the history of that wallet and see that it was moved, or that it originated. Even if it's a new wallet, they could see that it originated from that original blacklisted address. Now, there are other things that you could do, like trade that Bitcoin for Monero on an exchange, and then use that Monero to buy more Bitcoin, and that Bitcoin address might not be traceable back to the original blacklisted Bitcoin address. There are ways to do certain things like that. And that, crosses the line over into what the powers that be called money laundering, right? Or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it's really hard to sort of blacklist Bitcoin addresses, right? And, in this Canada thing, the court has listed certain addresses that are blocked, right? So creating a new Bitcoin wallet and moving them over is trivial, but possibly, they could trace that sort of thing. But, courts move pretty slow, right? Anyway, we were talking about stuff like that. Yes, and that's true, buddy. That's well true. Dan, can ERC coins keys be added to Ledger Live or Ledger Nano X, even though the coin is not listed? No. You, if a coin is not, if it's a, for example, this is my Ledger Live, and if you are dealing with, if you've bought a coin, say on Uniswap, and it's not listed in, if you don't see it in your Ledger Live, there is no way to add that coin, manually, right? You just have to wait for Ledger Live to support the coin. And there are a few coins like down here, Polkastarter and Syntropy, that have no pricing information in Ledger Live, right? And there's nothing I can do about that. I have to wait for Ledger Live to add the price APIs for these coins, right? Sometimes they do, right? I believe there was a coin, Sand, the Sandbox, that for a while was not giving me any pricing information, but now it is, right? So these things, but I have to rely on Ledger for this, right? Now, MetaMask, you can add new coins to your MetaMask wallet, right? So if you're running MetaMask, let's see if I can remove a coin. Let's see. Let's do Ethereum because we're talking about ERC20. Let's try this GuildFi. I don't know if I can. Yeah, so GF. Let's get it up first. Let's do price GuildFi. GuildFi. All right, there it is. All right, so now that I've got it, let's go into MetaMask and let's tell it, I don't want to see it, right? Okay. So if I have moved a new ERC20 token into a MetaMask wallet, and remember that MetaMask can also connect to your Ledger devices, right? This particular wallet is not, right? But it can, right? So if I should have probably used one of the Ledger, but anyway, if I have a MetaMask wallet and I'm not seeing a coin that I know is in there, then I can go over to CoinGecko and I can get the contract address of the coin, right? And then I can go into my MetaMask wallet and I can say, scroll down to the bottom here and import a token and choose custom token and paste in that contract address, right? And this will add that coin to my MetaMask wallet or make it viewable, right? Because we just hit it, right? So we choose add custom token. Lo and behold, the token is there. There is a balance, right? But it wasn't showing up before until I added it, right? And then we can import the token, and now we can see the balance and even the dollar value in MetaMask, right? So if you have a coin, let's go over and look at this coin. Oops. What am I doing here? Oh, here. Ethereum hidden. Let's take a look at data coin, right? Or Wilder. Let's try Wilder because it's showing up in MetaMask, but it's not showing up, and there's no price information, right? So let's go over to MetaMask. What was it? Wilder? I think it may already be showing up. So I can take my MetaMask wallet. I can connect my hardware wallet. So I could connect my Ledger device. Now I've already done that, right? So there's the Ledger H, which is my Ledger, what I call my Ledger hidden account, which isn't hidden anymore, but that was just what I call it, right? So we've got Ethereum hidden, right? And all of these tokens. I can see the exact same tokens over in MetaMask, right? And let's go down here, and do I see that Wilder? I think it's in here already. Oh, I don't see it here. Right, so let's go and import it. We've got the, did I get it? Right, we'll copy the contract address into our clipboard. We'll go into MetaMask. Let's start this all over again, right? We'll choose custom token. We'll paste that in there. It sees it, right? And it sees the balance. Boomity boom. We hit import. It even sees that dollar value, which it did not see before. Now, notice that MetaMask gives me pricing information on Wild, and Ledger Live does not, right? Ledger Live sees the token. It sees that it's there. It sees the name of it, but it doesn't have any pricing APIs for this token, right? So if you have ERC20 tokens that you bought somewhere, either on an exchange or a DEX, and you've transferred them into your ledger-based wallet, right? You cannot manually add them in Ledger Live, but you can in MetaMask, and MetaMask can connect to your ledger-based wallets, right? So there's more than one way to skin a cat. So that. And let's see, what do we got here? Don't need CoinGecko mode to use the Etherscan to find the address and import them. Yeah, that's true. You can look for a coin in Etherscan and import. In fact, you can even in CoinGecko, you can hit this add to MetaMask, and it will do it automatically so that you don't have to, it's telling me it's already in there, but you don't have to go through all those steps I went through, right? As long as the wallet is connected, right? And you've got it active. It's your active wallet in MetaMask. So, yeah. And you could do Etherscan as well. Whoops. Etherscan.io. Yeah, you could do it over here too. Very similar, right? Right? So you can see it there as well. Same thing. It's just another way to do what I showed you. Okay, so here we go. Meant to issue was BlockFi ran in with their EARN program and the SEC. There's a little bit of discussion about BlockFi. BlockFi is non-custodial. I'm sorry. BlockFi is custodial, right? That's where you actually deposit your crypto on their platform. Like they're an exchange, but they will pay you interest, but the SEC does not like that very much for some reason, right? People are having too much fun, making too much money, right? You've got to put a stop to that, right? So, but most of what we talk about and deal with here is the custodial wallets, right? Non-custodial. The ones with private keys, the ones that we control, right? But yes, there was a story about now I've lost it. BlockFi, right? If you had an account existing, I believe you can still use it, but they can't add new users. And if you want to add another account to your, if you want to add another wallet or crypto, I don't believe you can do that anymore because of this legal issue that's happening. Ouch. Is connecting a hot wallet to a cold wallet make it less secure? I'm not sure what you mean by connecting hot wallet to cold wallet. I think maybe you're talking about me connecting my hardware wallet to MetaMask, if that's what you're referring to. And no, it doesn't make my Ledger device any less secure, because in order to transfer any of these assets out of MetaMask, I need to have my Ledger connected, and I need to authorize it on the Ledger device, just like I do in Ledger Live, right? We're just using the Ledger device with a different interface, right? But it's still connected to the Ledger, and it still needs to be authorized on the Ledger device. Your private keys are still being stored on your Ledger, right? All right, so let's jump into this Binance thing that I was asked about several weeks back, right? So the first thing we'll need to do if we want to store Binance coin on our Ledger device is get the proper app, right? So here we are in Ledger Live. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys this stuff about Ledger Live. Let's just go there. Let's start. I find this very interesting. When we log into Ledger Live, notice this up here. What the heck is this? I would like to put my picture there, I guess, But I don't know how many people really want their picture in their crypto wallet. They would freak out and think that somehow, it's going to tie them to their identity or whatever. Like they haven't already done that. But it would be cool if I put my picture there, right? Welcome. It should say welcome back Rex, right? But this little thing here has got me intrigued. And I thought that maybe they've added support for like account profile, or the account profile has been expanded to allow you to like put your picture there, or at least some kind of like icon, right? Like my Amazon Prime account has all these icons that I can use for each family member's account, right? Or picture, like HBO Go, HBO Max has like, you can put pictures of like movie stars and stuff in there. But I've looked and looked, I can't find any explanation of what this is, right? So anyway, maybe that'll be added later. But it's kind of weird that it's just hanging there. Right? I have much more faith in the Ledger device than I do in Ledger Live. But I like Ledger Live, right? They've recently updated it. Right, so we're talking about BNB. We got to go over to the manager. We need to connect our device, which I have not done, so I better do that. Let's get the device connected. Let's get the PIN entered, right? All right, now I've got the PIN entered. I'm going to pull this camera up. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to get it close here. Right. All right, we need to allow Ledger Manager. And these are the steps that you should go through whenever you launch Ledger Live. If you see that dot, you see that purple dot there, you should check if there's anything that needs to be updated, right? Now, my firmware is up to date. My software is up to date. I didn't see any alerts that I needed to update the Ledger Live software. I'm running the latest version. But notice here it says update available. And what the heck is that? Is that an update to Ledger Live software? Not really. It is an update for the Ledger Bitcoin app in this case. So, and of course the app, in order to get that alert, it would have to be an app that you have installed on your device, right? So if there was an update to the XRP app and I don't have the XRP app installed on my device, then I would not get that update alert, right? It's only for crypto apps that you have installed on the device. And I'm talking about these guys right here, right? There are apps that live on this device, and they're sort of a cross between software and hardware. They're like little apps that run on the device, right? So I'm going to update the Bitcoin app. So, and this is very important. You want to keep your apps up to date. There are certain apps like Cosmos and Polkadot that get updated fairly regularly. And if you don't keep them updated, then it's going to break the functionality when you're on these third-party wallets, right? So if you try to move crypto out of your Polkadot wallet and it gives you an error message, the first thing you should do is run over to Ledger Live and check the manager to see if there's an updated version of the Polkadot app, right? This happens quite often, right? There we go. Now, we need to get the Binance app installed on here. Now, look at this. As you can see, I have them both installed at the moment, but there are two different ones, right? There is the Binance Smart Chain app, and there's the Binance Chain app. It's a little confusing, but what we're dealing with here is BNB, native BNB coin, and we want to natively stake it, right? You can sort of do that on the Binance Smart Chain, but if you try to do it on the Binance Smart Chain, it would generally be in a DEX, And haven't found very many dexes that will give you staking rewards in BNB. They generally pay you in whatever token is the governance token of the DEX, like Pancake. So you could stake your BNB in a liquidity pool, but you would be earning cake tokens, not BNB, right? So what we're trying to achieve here is native staking of BNB coin on a ledger, right? So we've got to install the BNB device. Or I'm sorry, we have to install the BNB app, right? So let's go back here. And that's it right there, Binance Chain, right? And notice there's another one I believe I've got on here. Same icon, so it is confusing. But this one, when you get on top of it, it says Binance Smart Chain, right? So, but we need the Binance Chain, the original Binance Chain, right? Right. And I'm going to get out of the ledger manager, right? Because when I go over and try to use this app, I need to be out of the manager. The manager tends to bomb you out of apps. So get out of the manager. But we cannot view the Binance coins in Ledger Live. We can do, I don't have it in here right now, but you can add support for Binance Smart Chain, but not Binance. I know. That's why it's confusing, right? Now that we've done this, we can go over to a cool little wallet that you can get as an extension called Binance Wallet. Right? I'm going to go ahead and get myself logged into this wallet. All right. Now, let's see. I don't know if there's any way for me to undo this. If I can. I don't think I can. Let's see. No, I don't think I can. I think the original... Oh, manage. Is it going to let me? Nah. But I'd like to show you how this all started, right? So we go up here to the account. And let me go ahead and turn this Canon camera on for a sec. Right? We go up here and then we say hardware wallet. Right? We click on that. And it gives us some instructions. Right? It tells us we need to be in the Binance Chain app, which I am. Right? We'll hit connect. And it's going to show me a list of addresses on my device, right? And I can choose this one and choose unlock. But you'll notice that it was already there, right? So, but that's how we created the account, right? We went through that process. We connected our ledger. So this wallet right here is the private key for this wallet is on my ledger device, right? So now that we've done that, we can use this wallet to stake Binance Coin natively. But first we need some Binance Coin. So let's see. I'm going to copy this into my clipboard. I'm going to turn off the camera here for a sec. While I do this, I'm going to go over and I'm going to go over to Binance US and I'm going to buy some BNB with some Tether because I get rewards here from people that sign up. So I've accumulated some coins that I want to convert to BNB. So first of all, we'll go to BNB. We'll trade for Tether. So I'm going to buy BNB with my existing Tether. I'm going to use market. I'm going to use all of my available Tether. And there, we got it right away. All right, let's go back over to wallet. Let's get rid of this Shibu. I don't need that. Oh, it didn't sell at all. That's weird. Okay. But I have more BNB. Whatever. Right? And let's see. What can we do with this Shibu? Oh, we should have... That's okay. We can convert that to Tether. In this case, we're going to sell it at market. And we'll sell it all. Whatever's in the wallet. That happened quick. Let's go back. Whoops, let's not do that. Let's go back over to the wallet. I find it a little easier to just go back to the wallet. And now we'll just do the same thing we did. I should have done the SHIB first, but that's okay. I can even do the Solana because it's more than 10, right? So let's pile that in there too. All right. All right. So now let's go back, and we should have a little healthier amount of Tether now. All right. Let's go ahead and trade BNB for Tether, or Tether for BNB, actually. We're going to do market. Let's do the total amount, which I thought I did last time. That's kind of weird. Seems like the exact same amount that we did before. That's okay. All right, so now we should have a healthy amount of BNB. All right, about 194. This is native BNB, right? So I have that wallet address in my clipboard, if you remember, right? I copied it into my clipboard. So let's withdraw the BNB. We just consolidated here on Binance US. Let's do a withdraw. And I'm going to do it all because I've done this before. Notice that I want the BEP2 network, right? I don't want to switch over to Binance Smart Chain or anything crazy like that. I want to leave it at BEP2. We'll paste it in there. I don't need a memo when I'm withdrawing to my own wallet. I know. All right, we'll confirm that. I need my Google Authenticator code. Boop, boop, boop. For Binance US. Get that. Let's hit done. Okay, now they're going to send me an email. I need to confirm that withdrawal. Okay, I think it worked. All right, now we can just, all we need to do is monitor the wallet over here. And I should see some BNB come in shortly. Okay. It's kind of weird. Is it in there or is it not in there? I thought I put it in there. Let's give it a minute. Okay. Are you there? Are you there? It's usually when you withdraw from Binance, it shows up pretty quick, but not tonight. Whatever. Give it a minute. I'm surprised it's not in there already. Oh, that's just the price of BNB. Okay. I was like, why is it showing me that there's money in there? It's not. The waiting is the hardest part, right? But let's see here. We did that. We should be able to go to BNB balance, and it should say that it's on its way out, right? It's not waiting for a confirmation or anything. It's just pending. So it might take a few minutes. Let me jump back over here and see what's going on with the questions. Let's see. I have MetaMask connected to my ledger, but I'm thinking if someone can hack my MetaMask password, how do I find all my assets? I know he can make transactions since I know he can't since he needs my ledger. Hacking your MetaMask password. Well, first of all, if you're worried about people hacking into your MetaMask wallet, then you should have your firewall protection, your antivirus protection, your anti-malware protection. All of that stuff should prevent remote access to your wallets, right? So that's one thing. But even if they can get into the MetaMask wallet, they can't make anything. The only thing that they would have access to is your transaction history and your current balance, right? But they can't do anything. They can't move. unless you use MetaMask to put your tokens in a smart contract, and then that gets hacked. That's a different story, right? But the self-custody, there's really not much an attacker can do, even if they know your MetaMask password. But they shouldn't know your MetaMask password, right? Let's see, what am I doing here? Is this ever going to show up? I guess it's going to be a while. Okay, it's going to be a while. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it's taking so long. And then we can also double check the address over here. Right? I can click on this and see that address. So that is the address, right? They charge me a little bit of BNB. It's still pending. It's taking a long time for BNB. It's weird. Okay. Maybe they know me. I saw VeChain on your Ledger. How do you get the VeChain app on Ledger? You go to the manager and you install it. Someone asked me about Algo. I don't see it here. So, oh yeah. So basically, an Algo wallet on a Ledger is pretty straightforward. If you go to the manager, unlock our device, which is done. So we should see that. And what was that question about? VeChain, right? So if you scroll, these are the apps that are installed. We've got VeChain on here. Yeah. So VeChain is installed, right? If it's not, then you just go to the app catalog and you search for it and get it installed. There'll be an install button if it's not on there, right? And then the other one was Algo, right? And then, why is it? I thought the account is in Ledger Live, but the app is not installed on this device. I recovered the device to a newer one, and I never got around to reinstalling the Algorand app, right? But that's okay, right? If we're in, let's go to Ledger Live and see how Ledger Live handles that, right? We'll go to Algorand, and we'll do a receive, and we'll hit continue. Now, Ledger is like, wait a minute here. Where is the Algorand app? I better see if it's on the device. Does not appear to be on the device. So it's going to install it for me. Pretty clever, huh? Right? Because it knows at some point in the past, I must have had it on there when I installed, when I set up the account. All right? Now, it's asking me to open it. Right? We'll hit open. All right, it's going to, and this is where we match the device. We should verify the address. Right? Now this would, if this were a first time thing, right? I could do that to get the address of my Algorand wallet, right? As you can see in my case, there's already a balance in there. But if you were doing this for the first time, it would simply be an empty Algorand wallet. So install the app. Add the account in Ledger Live, right? So if you didn't have the Algorand account, let's do that. Let's get rid of it. Right? I can delete the account and re-add it, right? I can just hit add account, choose my crypto, right? And then hit continue. And now it's going to scan my Ledger device and find the Algo, because I'm in the Algo app at the moment, right? And I can re-add it. And like I said, if this were your first time, it would simply be an empty Algo account. And you could do a receive to get that crypto address of your wallet and then go buy some Algorand somewhere and withdraw it to this address. And that's how you would do that. It's not that difficult because it's supported in Ledger Live. What happened to my BNB? Where in God's name is my BNB? This is getting distressing. It's really weird that it hasn't shown up in this wallet yet. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, it still says pending. Why is it still pending? It's just really weird. Yeah, it still says pending. Okay. All right, let's move on with our lives, right? Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to move to the next topic and come back to this because it's just not cooperating with me tonight. All right, so let's see here. What else we got on our agenda? Let's close this here. So if there was some Binance coin in here, which there is not at the moment, we could hit these 3 dots and do staking. And it would open that site for us, right? The Binance Chain site. And then I would connect my wallet, use Binance Chain, hit Connect Wallet. And now you see that wallet is connected. I don't see BNB in here. It's kind of weird. Maybe if there was BNB in here, if you hit My Staking, right? There's no BNB in here. Yeah. Oh, these are validators for BNB. Sorry, my bad. This is Binance Chain Staking, right? So I would choose validator. Let's let's put that on hold. Let's go over to SundaeSwap, and let's go home here. And you'll notice that I had some orders that went through. Lo and behold, right? This particular order here was 500 ADA, and notice that I had tried this several times, and it had never gone through, right? But the market dip helped me, I guess. So what happened was on 2/9, I made the trade and it went into their queue, right? But unfortunately, these aren't like market. They don't use market. And I guess probably better that way because people would get really upset if they see a price when they place their trade. And then 2 days later, when the trade goes through, the price has changed radically. They would freak out. They'd be like, dude, I placed a trade and it took 3 days to execute. And when it did, I got shafted, right? They'd be pissed, right? So their mechanism is that it works like a limit order, that the order goes in and it will only execute when Sunday is the price that you saw when you placed the trade, right? The ratio of the swap, right? So it stayed in the queue for a really long time, but in the past, I guess the price of Sundae was going up. And so even when I got to the end of the queue, my order wouldn't execute, right? Because it was no longer at that price. But this market dip helped me, I guess, because the price that was there when I placed my trade finally came back, right? This is my assumption. I could be wrong. Maybe it was lower or higher and then went up. I don't know. But my assumption is that the market dip, from the 9th to the 12th is when it finally executed. But the price had come back down low enough so that my order was valid when I got to the front of the queue, right? And Dan let me know, hey, I have some, he told me, oh, I got some SundaeSwap. And I was like, oh, well, let me go check my queue and see what happened. And lo and behold, my trade had executed. And I believe this was this morning or yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday. So I went ahead and placed another trade. And lo and behold, that one went through. And that one only took less than a day, right? So I placed the trade at 9:30 a.m. on the 18th. And it went through early this morning at 12:30 a.m. So actually not that long, only like 4 or 5 hours, right? For the trade to actually go through. All right. So it's working, apparently. But now if we look at my CC Vault wallet, that I don't have much ADA left in there. So I was thinking maybe we would put a little more ADA in there. Hopefully this won't take forever, right? And then these other two ADA wallets are ledger-based, right? So I have a couple of ledger-based wallets, but notice they tell me that I can't execute any trades because the smart contracts can't be signed. The feature will be added likely in March, right? So I'm not able to use my ledger-based wallets in SundaeSwap. So I created a standalone wallet in CC Wallet, and that's where my Sundae is. Now, I could, if I wanted to move that Sundae to a more secure wallet, I should be able to pull that off. Let's see if I can do that. Let's try this wallet here. Let's get the receiving address. Okay, copied into my clipboard. Let's go over here to the standalone wallet that I'm using in SundaeSwap. Let's go to token list and see if I can send it. Can I send it? Let's try send. There's the receiving address, right? That's my other wallet. Let's hit next. Is it going to let me send my, let's see, add token. Oh, okay. All right. Let's, send token. Oh, okay. So let's try 100 of those, see if that works. I think we will hit add here. I'm just fumbling around. We'll hit add. Okay. What happened? ADA was to send updated due to add a token, new minimum amount. I don't want to send the ADA. Can I send the token? No. Show all tokens. Okay. Oh, one asset selected to be included in the transaction. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Enter spending password. I still am confused as to whether I am sending that token or not. Let's go ahead. I'm going to need to clear this on my Ledger device because no. I'm sending it out of the non-Ledger wallet. So all I needed was the spending password. Let's see what happens here, if it worked or not. Oh, and I forgot the ADA blockchain is transactions have just been really slow ever since SundaeSwap came about, right? So we're waiting again, right? Let's go back over to this and see if that Binance came in. BNB. Still, no. This is really weird. It still says pending. Okay. I hate when I have company and I'm trying to show them stuff and get these pending. It's like trying to show somebody a video on YouTube or on your phone. I'm like, it's loading. It's loading. Here, you got to check this out. It's a minute. It'll be a minute. It's loading. It's loading. Right. That's what I'm trying to show you guys some crypto transfers, and I'm not having much luck tonight. That's okay. We'll get through it, right? We're CC Vault. All right, so this guy's pending. All right, let's see where we're at with our itinerary. I was going to do the Crypto.com instant deposit feature, so let's check that out. I'll just do that real quick. It's not going to take me very long. All right, so let's go into Crypto.com. Crypto.com has a new feature called Instant Deposit. Actually, I think it's been around a month or so. A couple months, maybe. Maybe it wasn't available in the US. I don't know, but it's available now. Right? It allows me to make an instant deposit into my account and make an instant trade. Right? In the past, what you had to do was you had to make a deposit, but you had to wait for the deposit to clear before you had access to the funds to make your trades. Right? and it's generally it relies on banks, right? So for a deposit to clear, it usually was 3 to 5 business days. So it was kind of like I didn't use it that often because I'm an impatient guy, and if I'm going to make a trade, I like to make it right away, right? Which you can do over on Coinbase really easily, right? You can make a deposit, you can make a trade, but you have to wait to make a withdrawal. You have to wait for the funds to clear before you make a withdrawal. And it's the exact same way on crypto.com. If you make an instant deposit, you have instant access for an instant trade, but you can't withdraw right away. You have to wait for the original transaction to clear. So how do we do that? Well, we need to put some money in our fiat wallet. So I'm in the account interface. I'm scrolling down to the bottom where it says fiat wallet, right? And I want to do a transfer, and I want to make a deposit, right? So I'll hit deposit, and I'm going to deposit US dollars, and they give me these options. I'm going to use that instant, right? I'll just tap that, right? And they give me all the verbiage about, the minimums and the maximums and whatever, and I'm going to hit deposit now. Now, I have 2 bank accounts set up here for making my instant deposit. I'll choose the Lake Michigan, right? And let's do 50 just for the heck of it, right? And then I'll just tap, this is max. Oh, I could deposit 50,000 if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Well, actually, I did 100 earlier. That's why it's 49,900, right? It's my monthly limit. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and hit deposit 50. It's going to give me all this information. I'll hit confirm. And let's see what happens here. Is it going to happen? Looks like it's stuck, but it worked the other day. Okay, there, it worked. All right, so it's in there. Now, it's weird because it says pending, right? So it's going to take it a few minutes to actually become available. It's going to take 7 days before I can withdraw, all right? But it's going to take a few minutes for it to actually show up in the fiat wallet too. A couple, 2 or 3 minutes. And then I can go ahead and make a trade using the fiat wallet, which we're going to have to wait on that one too. It's a night of waiting, right? So let's go ahead and see what people are asking. All right, who's asking the question? And yes, you can email me. If I don't get to your question, please, please, please email me. My email is in the description down below. And JDO just posted it there. So I'm presuming the reason I was not able to claim Cosmos rewards on Ledger Live is because I'm still staking within Keplr. That I don't know. I don't know that if you have your Keplr wallet connected to your Ledger-based wallet, then I probably would stick to one or the other, right? I'm not a big fan of staking directly within Ledger Live, although you can do it. Yeah. But that's a possibility that if you've got something staked on Keplr, it could be interfering with what's going on with Ledger Live. But they're basically the same wallet, so there might be some overlap and some confusion. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest with you. My advice would be to stop staking in Ledger Live and just use Keplr. Keplr is a much better, more versatile wallet for managing Cosmo and all of the sub-tokens on the Cosmo ecosystem than Ledger Live. I know that sounds crass, but that's the truth, right? A lot of people get all bent out of shape about Ledger Live not supporting this or that token, and then they want to see everything in Ledger Live, which I guess I can understand if you're a newcomer. But there are very powerful wallets that can take advantage of the Ledger device. And in many cases, I would prefer to use those more powerful, versatile wallets than Ledger Live. Right? Ledger Live is great for managing your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, or whatever. But MetaMask is much more powerful and versatile than Ledger Live when it comes to using decentralized DEXs and managing tokens that are not showing up in Ledger Live, right? We've got the Keplr Wallet for managing Atom and connecting to the Osmosis DEX. We've got Terra Station for managing our Terra, which is much better than trying to do it in Ledger Live. In fact, I don't think Ledger Live supports Terra. They might. So don't be shy to using third-party wallets, and it's probably better to use other wallets than Ledger Live in many cases, like Keplr. Right? We'll work a little with Keplr tonight. I'm waiting to see if it's still... No, it still hasn't shown up in the fiat wallet, but it will. It will. All right, let's see. What's going on with that BNB withdrawal? It's crazy. I can't believe it. Yeah, it's really weird. Wow, I have never had a pending BNB withdrawal stay pending for so long on Binance US. Just weird. Okay. What else were we waiting on? We were waiting. Oh yeah, that thing we were trying to do over here, right? That's pending still. Let's refresh the letters. Received ADA and tokens. That's cool. Let's look over here at my ledger-based wallet and go to my token list. And I do not see those tokens. Isn't that where I put them? I thought I sent them to this wallet. Yeah, I don't see them. Receive transactions? Sent ADA? Oh, it's not showing in this wallet yet. All right. But it did show as going out in this wallet. No, it says receive. Oh, that's different. Huh. Did I do this right or did I not do this right? I thought I sent some... This is old stuff. God only knows what the heck just happened. All right, let's take a look at the token list. Is there less? No, it seems to be the same amount. I'm just not familiar with this wallet. I've never sent tokens before, but I thought that I had. Force refresh. I thought I had sent out those tokens. Could be wrong, but I thought I did. It looked like it was like sending out, unless I sent it out, tried to send it out from the wrong wallet. But how could that have happened, right? Because there were no tokens in the other wallet. Anyway, anybody saw what I did? Nice catch you live. Do you have any important tips on trading in general? I think about it and try it out. Be blessed. Sabrina, nice to have you here. Telegram, Twitter to find as many airdrops that I'm interested in. Okay. So it looks like I probably had a fail on that transfer of tokens. That was kind of weird. I thought that I tried to send some tokens and that it went through, but I don't see it here. Maybe it's just not showing up yet. We're just having all kinds of problems tonight, aren't we? Isn't that weird? Okay. And I thought we sent like we paid like 1.44 ADA as well. Whatever. Okay. So let's get the receiving address of this wallet and transfer some ADA in there. Let's go over to Coinbase. I have some ADA here. I'm going to withdraw some of it. We'll just do like $100 worth. We'll put in the address of the CC wallet, which is it likes. Let's put 100 ADA in there. Let's hit withdraw. I need to put my two-factor in there. All right. All right, withdraw. And that should go through. Maybe this will. All right, my withdrawal has started. Good, goody, goody. And so hopefully we'll see 140 ADA in this wallet shortly. God willing. I still don't know what happened to that transaction I tried to send. It's not showing up there at all. That was the trade from earlier, which cost me 2 ADA, which is a bit steep. Still waiting for that ADA to come in. It's crazy. Oh, it says no connection. What is that all about? All right, let's try again. Status no connection. What does that mean? Am I off the internet? That's all of a sudden. Status no connection. That's weird. Oops. Status no connection. Okay. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I messed up the wallet when I tried to send. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Aha! Nope, nope, nope. What is going on? Okay. All right. Well, this is a bummer. Why is it doing that? Okay. Boy, I'm having all kinds of trouble tonight. Isn't that weird? Okay. Let's just move on. Let's see. What was the next thing we were going to talk about? Withdraw BAT tokens from Uphold. We've tried to do this many times, and I finally figured out what my issue was. So let's go over to Uphold, and we can do that through... we can do it through here, if we want. We can go to Brave Rewards. Actually, we could have done it through that widget, right? We could do it through this widget. Can I do that? I guess not. Okay. All right. Let's go to the rewards. All right, here's the wallet, and then it says, go to my Uphold account. All right. Just make it so convoluted now. So there is some BAT in this particular wallet that I would like to send over to my ledger-based wallet. So let's go over here to accounts, and we're going to go down to Ethereum hidden, and I believe I've got the lion's share of my BAT in here. All right, let's do a receive. I'm going to skip verification. I know this wallet, it's been this wallet for a long time. I know that's the correct address. I just skipped the hardware verification. But let's keep that up for the moment. Let's go back over here. Let's go to what I want to do is I want to send. All right, so hit send. And now what I have to do is, instead of choosing a token or a cryptocurrency or a utility token, well, what happened to network? Okay. All right. Well, I thought I had it. All right, let's try this. Okay. Oh, wait. This is the old interface. I wanted to show you how to do it on the new interface. All right. There we go. Because I know how to do it on the old one. All right, let's get into our Uphold account. Yeah, it was the new, it was the updated interface that was giving us so much of for me at least. All right, so I want to send it from this account, right? That's got 41 BAT in it. And I want to do it all. But that's always problematic because it supposedly calculates the required fees. It's not It's going to like mess it up. All right, so I'll say 40. Whatever. And the US dollar, I guess I leave that. And what I want to do here is instead of sending it to another account or a bank or a cryptocurrency, I need to send it to a network, right? And I want to send it to the BAT network. So I'm going to hit show more. And there it is. Bam. Which is on the Ethereum network. Now I have to go to the next screen, which is preview withdraw. Now I can put in the address of my wallet. This was always just a mystery to me. Oh, okay. Somebody spamming that was here before, I've already like removed them from the channel, but I could see them, or Dan caught them. Whatever. It's okay. Anyway, now we hit confirm. And this is what we want, right? They're going to take out 13, right? But that's okay. I just want to show you how this works. Let's hit confirm withdrawal. And I need the two-factor again for Uphold. I'm going to let the current one expire on my phone in Google Authenticator. And now, all right, we'll hit continue. And there we go. So that was the trick, which was choosing a network as opposed to a cryptocurrency. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. All right. And do they? Yeah, here. So they've got recent activity. I withdrew 40 BAT, but in reality, I only got 26 because they charged me 13 because of the high Ethereum fees. Jesus is Lord. I want a reliable hardware wallet. Please advise. I have no problem with Ledger. I've been using it for years. They don't have very good technical support, then Google it, right? That's what I did. That's why I started my channel. Watch my videos. Got a lot of great, wonderful tips on how to use a Ledger device or a Trezor, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, start your own hardware company if you feel they're all lacking, right? Or just try some other ones. But for my money, the Trezor and the Ledger hardware devices work fine. There are some other ones out there that I'm not a big fan of, like Uphold and I forget the other one, Kobo. There was another one that someone was asking me about earlier. They all they claim to be like no contact whatsoever, where you have a device and an app on your phone, and the device holds the private key and generates receiving or sending transactions via QR code. So you have to use the app to scan your private key on the device. I find those clunky and hard to use. They seem to be really big in Asia, but I'm not Asian. I'm American. Sorry to be like an old middle-aged white guy, but I prefer this interface to that, like holding two devices in my hand and trying to scan things. When they claim to be like, oh, nothing ever touches the device. Well, things do touch the device because you have to update the firmware periodically with a little SD card that is or may not be included with your wallet. And the SD card is a vehicle for any malware or whatever might be, that is the vector of attack, right? So don't tell me that nothing ever touches it because I have to update it with a HD card, micro card, in order to keep the apps up to date. So it gets touched too, just like the Ledger device needs to be updated periodically. Right. So sorry for being a cranky old man, but the Ledger hardware device works just fine for me. You know, you could always use a paper wallet, but they're not very functional, right? If you're worried about security. Ellipal is fine. SafePal is fine. But like I said, I don't care to do those that go through that scanning dance. I find it inconvenient and clunky. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Both of those hardware wallets work just fine. I've done some videos on them. They are secure, but they are not untouchable. Right? Right. So, you know, go on YouTube, look at some reviews of the different hardware wallets that are out there. My advice is the Ledger, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. All right, let's see if this darn stuff came in my wallet yet. Did I get some BAT? Did I get any BAT? Doggone you. I want something to go through tonight. Please, anything. Please. Please, something come through. And Ledger is, oh, we got it. Dun, 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 $20 worth of BAT in my wallet, safe and secure. Yay. That's just me. Right? One of the reasons that I use the Ledger is that it is supported in so many wallets, right? So if you look at, besides Ledger Live, right? So if we look at, say, Keplr, for example, which we're going to do here in a minute. Keplr supports Ledger. Avalanche wallet supports Ledger. But they don't support Ellipal, right? So the Ledger is sort of like the Coca-Cola of hardware wallets. Many third-party wallets support Ledger almost exclusively. Now, like Adalite, if we look at Adalite.io, if you want to manage your Cardano with a hardware wallet, Trezor, Ledger, or Bitbox. No Ellipal, SafePal, Cold Card. Adalite doesn't support any of those, right? These are the, you know, the big players in the hardware market for third-party wallets. That's just been my experience. It's kind of like Google Authenticator. A lot of people tell me that there's another two-factor authentication. I can't remember the name of it. My old brain is not functioning right. Authy. A lot of people will say, oh, Authy is so much better than Google Authenticator. I'm like, well, yeah, it is, but who supports it? A lot of sites, more sites support Authy now than they used to, but back in the day, hardly anybody supported Authy. They supported Google Authenticator. Binance, Coinbase, you know, all these cryptocurrency exchanges supported Google Authenticator and not Authy. So go with the one that has the most support, the most versatile wallet. That's my thinking. But like I said, if all you care about is secure, high secure cold storage, and that's all you want to do, you just want to put your Bitcoin somewhere and forget about it, then Ellipal, SafePal, paper wallets. Yeah. But if you need a hardware wallet that is a little more versatile, that is supported by a lot of third-party wallets, go with Trezor, Ledger, even Bitbox. But Bitbox isn't really supported across the board, right? All right, let's see if our BNB ever came out. Oh, it looks like it finally went. All right, let's go back over here while I'm babbling. Let's look in here. Are you kidding me? Okay, finally. All right, so we got our BNB. Now we can go to staking. All right, and we just need to choose a validator. I have no idea about any of these validators. Generally, you want ones that have a low commission. You don't want to choose a validator that's doing 100%, right? Now, the interesting thing about this site is that we're going to, since it is a ledger-based wallet, we're going to hope that the wallet, the BNB, will work, right? Let's get over to the Binance chain. Remember, not Binance Smart Chain, Binance chain. Let's choose a validator. I'll choose this TW staking. This is Trust Wallet staking, which is basically owned by Binance. But we really don't want to use like a Binance or Coinbase or Kraken or anything like that for your staking, right? I'll go ahead and take a chance on this because it's not a bunch. They may not even let me stake such a small amount, but let's see. So let's try it. Let's hit delegate. Let's do the max. Delegates cannot be less than one. Okay. So I need at least one BNB in this wallet for this to occur. I don't know that I'm willing to risk that much BNB. But this is how you would do it, right? Doggone it. Why do I go through all this? All right. Okay. For the sake of posterity, let's go ahead and transfer some BNB from MetaMask. Oh, but that's not the right BNB. That's smart BNB. Bummer. Yeah, I don't have any. I would have to jump through so many hoops to get this this BNB is Binance Smart Chain BNB. I would have to convert it. It'd be a hassle. I could deposit it on Binance US and then withdraw it on the right network, and that would work. I can use Binance US to convert for me, right? But then we'd have to wait for Binance US again. Let's see. So, for example, if I made a deposit of BNB, right, I could deposit BNB using Binance Smart Chain, right? Using a Binance Smart Chain address, I could deposit my BNB from my Binance Smart Chain wallet, right? I transfer it over to Binance US. And then once I got it in Binance US, I could immediately withdraw it, but I don't have any, but I could withdraw it on the BEP2 network, right? So I could use Binance US as my converter, right? Because I can deposit either type of BNB into my Binance US account, and then once it's in there, I can withdraw it on the alternate network. But I'm not going to go through all that tonight, right? But you get the nub of the gist, right? You put your BNB in your ledger-based wallet. You go to this site. You do a delegate. Let's see if they'll let me do less than one. Nah, none of them will let me do less than one, right? But I'd love to show you how. Once I hit delegate, I would have to authorize on the device. That was the whole point of this exercise. Yeah. You got an unbonding period, but this is native staking of BNB, and I believe they're giving you approximately APR, right? It's about 10%. Which is not like great in the crypto world, but it is a stable return on a pretty stable coin, right? You're just going to be earning BNB coin. And BNB is around to stay, right? It's pretty high up in the market cap list. But yeah, that's how you natively stake BNB using a ledger device. Right? I went through most of the steps. Right? We just didn't have enough to do that, get us over that last step. That's okay. All right, what else were we waiting for? We were waiting on this. I don't understand what happened with CC Vault. I'm freaking out. Oh, okay, there it is. Boom. Now it says it's connected, supposedly. But it's still only saying I have 40. I should have more. I should have like 140. At some point, unless it's still pending on our withdrawal over here. Yeah, it's still pending coming out of Coinbase. But did our transfer go through? That's what I would like to know. No, I don't see those tokens, and I don't see that there's less over here. Right? I tried to send them out. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Let's see if we can do it again. All right, let's grab this address. This is my ledger based. I guess I could add more, right? Right. I got a lot of addresses to choose from. But what I would like to do, now that I've copied that into my clipboard, is send the tokens, which I can't seem to do. right? It says they're there. All right. Let's hit send. Let's paste in that address. Let's hit next. And then it says add token. Right? And there I see the token. And then I hit... So what is going on here? So we tried it with 100, right? And then we hit... What does this mean? We hit add. Okay. And then it shows me 1.44 ADA. And then when I hit, then it shows me the fee. I don't understand what the hell is happening here. Show selected tokens. Well, I'll have to play around with this. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't understand why it won't allow me to send this token out, or what I'm doing wrong with this interface, because I don't appear to be doing what I am intending to do, right? Okay, one unique, let's try add all. Is that going to do anything? No. Yeah. It doesn't give me the option to send the sub token, which other wallets would. Like Ada Lite would allow me to do it. One asset selected to be included in transaction, and that's it, right? It looks like everything is what we wanted, right? Let's try this again. I'm going to put 101 because I thought that I had done this before, and I just want to differentiate between the first and the second attempt, right? One asset selected to be included. It's going to cost me 1.44 due to added token. Okay, let's hit next. Okay, and then I put this in. And then I hit sign, right? Okay, now it says pending again. And I guess this never went through the last time. But maybe tomorrow I'll see two transactions, one for 100, one for 101. Let's see if it shows up. It seemed like when... Oh, there it says status no connection again. Okay. I would just flip over to like Ada Lite, but this is a standalone wallet that I created in CC Vault. So, you know, it has to be done in CC Vault, as far as I know. Okay. I could try it in Nami Wallet, because it's the same wallet in Nami, but while it's pending, I'm just going to let it hang for a bit. Yeah, it's not behaving the way I expect it to. But anyway. All right, let's go back and see what's happening here. Super basic question. Can any ERC token be sent to Ledger Nano X, and will the balance appear on Ledger Live? Again, this has been answered. However, just want basic confirmation. The answer is you can send any token you want to your Ethereum wallet in Ledger Live. Yes. Will it show up? Maybe. But the only way it's going to show up is if Ledger adds support for that token, right? We did go through this earlier in the stream. I'd probably want to like maybe rewatch the stream, but I showed you that you can import any token into MetaMask and you can use MetaMask to access your Ledger-based wallet. Ledger Live is the issue. Right? If you want to see it in Ledger Live, you may or may not, depending on whether Ledger Live has added support for it. But if you send a token, any ERC token in the world, to your Ledger-based Ethereum wallet, you can always check over in MetaMask or MyEther wallet or mycrypto.com, and you can actually add support manually for tokens that are not supported in Ledger Live. Confirming. Binance Smart Chain BEP20 or BE2. Can you please tell me the conversion from BNB to Binance Chain? I just mentioned that you can do it on Binance US, right? So if I deposit BNB in Binance US, I can deposit it as BEP2 using a BNB address and a memo, or I can, if I have it in a Binance Smart Chain wallet, I can deposit it in my Binance US account using a Binance Smart Chain address. Either way, it goes in to my Binance US account as BNB, right? Then I can withdraw it from my Binance Smart Chain. Then I can withdraw it from my Binance US account using either network. I can't really, let's see if let's see if we go back to wallet. I don't think there's any. Yeah, let's try that. Let's do, whoops, BNB. I'm just going to trade for it. I don't know if it's going to let me do this or not. It might. No, it's not. It's not going to let me do it because I only have $11 in Tether. I guess that's not enough. Right? I thought it was, but it's not, apparently. Right? But the point is, once you have BNB in your Binance US account, it can be withdrawn to either network. Right? So that's the way you can convert it. You deposit it on Binance US, and then you withdraw it from Binance US. And in doing that, you can convert it to either one. The only advantage is the ability to move your US Tether to US Ledger Live. However, US Tether is much cheaper. All right. So yeah, I want to show you, I want to do a stake with some Cosmo using Keplr Wallet. But the first thing I want to do is convert some UST, right? So let's do that. I've been talking about that all night. I won't do that. I'll probably get a, if I were to, what the hell? Right. If you like Civilization, right? Sometimes the characters, the AI will say, hey, your troops are close to my border, dude. So you're like, my troops are merely passing by. You are right to worry, declare war, or ignore this request. I wonder what Russia's going to do. All right, so hopefully we won't get banned for that comment or flagged. That was just an image. It was a quick one, too. All right, so what were we going to do? We were going to go to Terra Station. Wrong browser. Still pending. Nah. All right, let's go to Terra Station. Now, I have some UST in my Terra Station. Let's go to our wallet. You can see I've got some UST here, right? I would like to move that into my Keplr wallet, right? So we're going to do that on Osmosis. Now, I have a Keplr wallet, and this is what I was talking about earlier. This Keplr wallet is connected to my Ledger device. So the private keys for this wallet are on my Ledger device. So in order to move crypto or stake crypto or provide liquidity, anything of that nature, I need to confirm it on my Ledger device, right? And I need to be in the Cosmo app for that to happen. So let's get into that. Let's get out of Binance Chain. Let's go over to Cosmo. There it is, Cosmos. So I'm going to hit both buttons. I'm going to be in the Cosmos app because we're going to be doing some stuff, right? Let's get rid of the camera for a second. First thing I want to do is, actually, I'm going to need to be in Terra first because I'm going to move from Terra. So, but anyway, first we need to get, I don't think we even need to switch the wallet, but notice that the Keplr wallet supports all of these Cosmos chains. Pretty cool. I could actually move the Terra directly like this if I wanted to. But I could also use Terra Bridge, right? So there's a couple ways to do this. I'm sorry, the UST. I could just switch over to the Terra wallet and move the UST that way, but I'll do it the Terra Bridge way. So I'm in Osmosis. I want to go over here to Assets. Actually, I think I'm going to have to do that. Yeah. Deposit? Yeah, because it only moves back and forth. All right. So, yeah, that is going to be the way I'm going to have to do it. All right, so we'll go to Keplr. We're going to switch over to the Terra support in Keplr. We're going to make a deposit. Whoops. Damn it. All right. I think I've done this before. Let's hope. Yeah. Okay. Let's give it a try. Let's go over to Terra Station. We're going to send some UST to that Terra address in Keplr. Right? Let's just do 100. Let's do 50, right? This is our test, right? I'm willing to lose $50. I don't need the memo. Now, I do need to be in the Terra app because this wallet is also ledger-based, right? The wallet that I'm sending out from needs to be verified on my ledger device. So I need to be in the Terra app. Right, there's Terra. We'll hit both buttons. Let's go ahead and submit this transaction and watch what happens. Right? It shows me on my device. I want to check. I'm going to send 50 UST from this address to that address. It's going to charge me a small fee. Off it goes. Hopefully this one won't take all night. All right, there it is. Confirm. Let's go over to Osmosis. And actually, we could do this. Actually, we have to wait for a second. Let's just double check it to see if it comes into Keplr. All right, there. It says there's 50 UST in there. Pretty cool. Huh? Happened very fast. Right, so now we should be able to deposit from the Terra wallet. Oh, no! Doesn't see the Terra. Why doesn't it see the Terra? That's weird. I guess I do need to use the Terra bridge for this. I can get that 50 back. I can send it back. That's no big deal. But let's do the Terra bridge solution, right? Whoops. All right, so if we want to send that UST, we'll use Terra bridge. We're going to go from Terra to Osmosis. Let's go over, let's switch to UST. Let's go ahead and do 100. All right. Destination address is going to be our Osmosis address of our Keplr wallet. So we switch back here. There's the Osmosis address. Yeah, let's put that in here. What happened? All right, let's put the address in. I thought we had an amount in there. What happened? I don't know. All right, there it is. Okay, it's a Keplr wallet address. It's not an exchange address. We're going from Terra to Osmosis. Let's see what happens. We'll confirm this. We're going to need to post this. This is the Terra extension. Using the same wallet. There it is. View transaction. Off it goes. Okay. It's done. Okay. Let's go back to Keplr. First of all, let's fix that thing we screwed up. Let's go back here. Let's copy the address of our Terra wallet into our clipboard. Let's go back over to Keplr. Let's switch it over to Terra. And let's send this back. Well, it's going to cost me... I don't have any Luna in there. Erg. Doggone it. What a hassle. Now I got to put some Luna in there. Okay. All right, let's copy this in here. Let's go back over here. Oh, yeah. Isn't crypto fun? All right. All right, let's put one Luna in there. All right, let's confirm on our device. All right, that's done. Let's copy this address into our clipboard once again. Let's go back over to Keplr. We should have some Luna in there now. So now we should be able to send this back. All right, $50. We needed 5 cents worth of Luna, or 0.0012 Luna. I'm going to need to switch over to Cosmos for this, because this is a Cosmos-based wallet. So let's go over to Cosmos. All right. We'll hit send. We're going to approve that. Cosmos is asking me to approve this on my device. There we go. Transaction is pending. There it goes. Now we should, that 50 UST should be back here where it belongs. All right, remember I screwed up. History. Okay. Okay, send 50 UST to my wallet, right, with 12. So now my wallet has that. It's back, right? Because we already sent 100 over to Osmosis. I know this is like, you guys are like, what in the God's name is he doing? All right, so now we should have the Luna. Oh, that's right. Oh, there. We got the Terra UST in there. Actually, I probably should have done deposit UST, and it would have shown up. I'm such a dork. All right, whatever. We probably could have done it the other way. I think I was doing Luna. My bad. But anyway. So, learn from our mistakes, eh? What I would like to do is trade that UST, right, for Atom, right? Let's do all of it, right? We'll hit swap. We'll approve. We'll confirm on the device. Both. There it goes. We should have some Atom in our wallet. We go to assets. Yeah, so there's some Atom in the wallet now. Now we can go to stake. And we'll go to the Cosmos hub. We'll hit stake. We don't want Binance staking. We want a low commission. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'll stick with Stakefish. I'm going to delegate. Lock my funds. Yes, I know. Oh, it says it's not available yet. Okay. Oh, because it's not in the Atom wallet. Okay. We have to withdraw this Atom into our Atom wallet from Osmos to Cosmos. We'll do 4. We'll hit withdraw. Actually, we could just withdraw it all from here, right? Because we're paying with Osmos on this side. See where Osmos fees. All right, let's do this. Oy, a lot of verbiage with both buttons. All right, so we took it out of the Osmosis chain over into the Cosmos chain, right? So now they should not show up at all in the Osmosis assets, right? It should be 0. But we can see it in Keplr. If we flip back over to Cosmos Hub, we should see it shortly here. Yeah, it just takes it a sec. Let's flip back and forth. All right, there. Now you can see it. Now there's 5 here. All right. Now we can go to stake. We can go to Cosmos Hub. What happened to fishies? They're gone? Okay. I don't know what Figment. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Cosmos Hub. Stake. Stake fish. Let's hit manage. Okay. Yes. Let's do... I don't want to do it all. I'm just going to do 4. All right. We'll hit delegate. All right. We're going to have to sign that. It's going to cost us 16 cents worth of Atom. That's why I didn't use all of my Atom, because I needed some for the transaction. We'll hit sign. And there we go. Now I have a small amount of Atom available, and I'm staking 4 Atom. Right. So now I have Osmosis staked natively with delegators, and then I have Cosmos staked natively with delegators. Not a lot, but Dan mentioned earlier that in order to get a lot of these airdrops, you need to have some Osmos or Atom stake, depending on the airdrop, right? So for me, I can afford to just leave a few $100 worth of either of these tokens staked, because that's really all you need. I don't think they have minimums. They might be like the minimums that were required for staking, like you got to have at least 1 to even stake. But I believe if you got these things staked, then you will be eligible for various airdrops down the road. I could be wrong, but that's what Dan tells me. Let's ask Dan. I don't know. Were we waiting on anything else that I can remember? 16 cents IDK. All right. I was staking Stakefish and recently undelegated there. So I guess Stakefish is okay. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not worried about $100. All right. Thank you again. I love this channel. So much help. Has been a fan for a while. First time on live stream. Currently going to listen to a world premiere McClellan talk on the McClellan Institute, but I'll be rewatching later. That's cool. Yeah. I watch it the next day, and then I can see all my screw ups, or I can, pat myself on the back for the stuff that I did that was cool, and I can see all of the people that were asking questions that I didn't answer. What really gets me is when there's a very simple, easy question that I could have answered in 2 minutes, and then I see it the next day. It's too late, right? There's no way for me to contact anybody that commented in the live stream. I don't know why. It would be cool if I could go through the next, because I'm the owner of the YouTube channel. You would think that if I'm watching my own live stream the next day, I should be able to click on one of whoever made a comment and send them back a comment, just as if they had left a comment below a YouTube video. But for whatever reason, it doesn't work that way. If you make a comment down in the comments section after the live stream, I can reply to your comments, right? But during the live stream, you cannot leave comments down below the video. It has to be after the fact. So if you're watching the live stream After it's no longer live and you have a question, then you can just leave a comment and I will reply to those. I usually go through the live stream comments for the next couple of days after the live stream. And also, if you want to just shoot me an email, you can do that too. Right? My email is down here in the description. It's thecryptodad@gmail.com. Pretty easy. So shoot me an email if I missed your question tonight. And this guy keeps like spamming. I mean, for a while I wasn't getting any spammers. I felt like that the spammers didn't think I was worthy enough. So at least the spammers are back. So that might be a good sign. I don't know what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still over 40. I guess we couldn't ask for more than that. It's been kind of fluctuating between 40,100 and 40,200 and 40,300 most of the day, just kind of back and forth. We're not going to see much on the weekend, just like, the stock markets are closed on the weekends, right? But you're not going to see much action on the weekend with all of this uncertainty in the markets. We need some good news for the markets to go. And so far, as far as I know, Russia has not attacked Ukraine, And I think pretty soon people are going to look around and go, what happened to this imminent attack, right? That's been imminent for the last 3 months. Hasn't materialized. And then the market's going to breathe a big sigh of relief. We'll see. Or they'll just continue with this tightrope, knife edge, and just string it out for months. I don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully the market will bounce back. Okay, Jordan, you're spamming. I would call that spamming. That's too bad. It's really hard for me to determine whether the best way to spam in my live stream is to just ask me about a coin. Like, how do I buy such and such coin? But don't say something like, what is your view? What is your analysis of said coin? I'm not here to analyze coins, right? But if you say something like, how do I buy coin X? I'll figure it out for you. I'll show you how to buy it. And if you're a spammer, then you've just got a little exposure of your coin, right? And if you're just just a normal, honest person that really wants to know the answer, then I've answered your question, right? But I get a lot of people that ask me about certain coins. And like, how do I buy this coin? And then I show them. And then after the live stream, I'm like, maybe they were just like trying to get me to like expose their coin, right? Or make a purchase of their said coin. I don't know. All right. But I'm here to answer questions. If you've come this far in the live stream, you know that by now. I'm just here to give you like the how-tos on how to move crypto around. I know it's kind of a underappreciated art in the YouTube crypto world of just being a guy who's into education, but that's my thing, right? That's my niche. My channel has like risen to highs and come down lows. It generally depends on the interest in the cryptocurrency market. So when cryptocurrency markets are down and interest is low, my views are low. When interest in cryptocurrency is high and the markets are high, my channel tends to get more views. But not as many views as these moon boys and crypto pumpers. But, I'm willing to accept that and stay true to myself. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. I know we had some fails. I got to figure out why CC Vault won't transfer my SundaeSwap. Maybe it's just not, I don't know. I mean, it's showing that I have it in the wallet, but it's not moving the way I expect it to, right? It still says pending. So I'm just going to leave it like it is. but I think, and we never did get the extra ADA that I withdrew from Coinbase either. That's kind of weird. If it's still pending, it shouldn't be. It should be. It should have been gone. No, it's still pending on Coinbase. I don't know. Maybe the entire crypto market is like pending tonight. Who knows? All right, guys. So have a good night. Don't forget, I do this every week, and my background is kind of messed up, but hey, I do it every week. Live stream 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions. I'll do my best to get them answers. Hope to see you there, right? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to make alerts. It will allow you to be, I don't know what I'm talking about. Will allow you to be alerted whenever I post a new video. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.